Okay. You see. How you guys doing? Everybody okay? It's been a long time now. Yeah. Um, well, because there are so many other things in life besides just talking politics. You know, people people say, Chidi, we've not seen you for a long time. What's going on? And I'm like, you have to understand, eh? I love doing this thing. It's a passion. I really, if I had my way, I would just stay online for 26 hours. But you see, there's 1,001 things that you have to do. Okay, and the reason I explain these things sometimes is because you ask, and yet when you explain, some people will go ahead and think, oh, he's being arrogant. No, it's not. It's not true. It's not about being arrogant. It's just about facing reality. Okay. So it's always a pleasure to see you guys. Anointed prayers. I see you, Arthur Binwa. I see you, Eagle Inc. Uchenwa D. Alex Anthony. Uh, 106 Grass Music Group. I see you, and OBC Chimezie, Henry Ele Ekebasi. Ekebasi. Yes, all you guys, I see you. But whenever I have the chance, Biafra, I also see Feko J's, Divine Praise. I see you, I see everybody, and I welcome you guys to our broadcast today. Yes, so Akin Aderox, I see all of you. We must continue. This is a period where um, we must just keep talking. There are things that make you not even want to join the conversation, but for the benefit of your friends, for the benefit of your friends and people who think like you, colleagues, comrades, you just have to come once in a while and explain what is going on because we've become elders. We were youth, we were young people, but now we've grown to become elders. You see, this thing here is not fake. This thing is real. It's for real. It's it's not the one you go and buy. Okay, it's not the one you go and buy. This one is for real. So we have become elders. Today I'm going to be doing a lot of um, you know, listening to you guys talk back to me, and then telling you what I hear from the grapevine, from interacting with people who I know they know. Okay, as you guys must have seen, um, our topic for today is we're just looking at generally. There's a lot of things I wanted to talk about before now, and one thing or the other kept on coming in between, but we must talk about it. The first one is Mazin and the Kanu, and I've seen a lot of your comments here. Let's go and read. Today we're going to read comments, so don't worry about it. I will read comments. I will talk about the comments. So it's okay. You can type. I like it. So go ahead and type whatever you like. I'm going to read it. If you type the ones that are not readable, we will jump over it. Not because we're afraid of it, but because it's not anyone that does not align itself with YouTube policy. We're not going to read it because YouTube will even block that one. Okay. Now, so I said, I'm going to start from the beginning. Divine Praise says, Chidi, I've always known you as Sabo for using autopilot to lie. Do you think we are children for we understood every clause Mazinam Kano said? No wonder Stephanie Otobo belittle you like a pig. Okay, this is somebody that calls himself Divine Praise. He has joined Mazinam Kano with Stephanie Otobo with autopilot. And then he goes on to say, Stephanie Otobo does not want to speak to you because you are 100% Sabo. And then he goes ahead to say 100% Sabo. Okay, these are the kind of people that I don't even know what to reply to you. So, Divine Praise with your church name, God be with you. That's all we can tell you. The Ifeko J says Kano wanted autopiloters. Mr. Chidi, are you all right? Kano won autopiloters. Mr. Chidi, are you all right? Yes, I'm all right too. Biafra Eye says, this one Nigerian is boy, Chidi. You better make sure you're older than me that you're calling me boy. You be mumu. Oh, interesting. Frank Obioma says the Finnish government has recognized autopiloters and Edu Nation spokesman and also backed him to stop 2023 president. These are the kind of people that make us do what we do. People who believe this kind of thing. It says a do pilot. Listen, let me tell you how it works, okay? I live in Canada and it's so easy to register a company. In fact, if you like, I will register a company now and I will call that company anything I like, especially if it's a non-for-profit. I'll register it and in a few minutes I'll get confirmation that the company is registered, and I will say that my duty, my job is to do this, stop whatever, stop corrupt politicians and the corrupt government in Nigeria from conducting an election. Of course, if you say you want to stop corrupt government from conducting an election, any nation will say, okay, go ahead. They will approve you. So it's not a big deal. It costs maybe how much? Maybe here, I think to register a non-for-profit now is about $200. Okay, so it's not a big deal. So somebody comes and tells you that the Finnish government has recognized them and they're going to stop. Imagine they're going to stop election because they wrote a letter to the Finnish government. You see, that's why you see what Master Simon Ekpa is doing is troubling. Okay, it is troubling. Otherwise, would have left him, wouldn't have made him an issue. But because what he's doing, and I don't know if I said this before, but when what you're doing has led to people dying, this kind of thing has led people to foolishly believe you, and people have died, then we must speak seriously about what you're doing. Okay, it is absolutely time that you stop that kind of thing. So I guess you understand now why you say, oh Chidi, why do you keep talking about this guy? Yes, because a lot of people have accused me. They say, Chidi, you are close to these people and you don't say anything about it. Now you've heard me talking about it. I don't support it. I think it is madness, and I think he should stop. And what I'm going to do is, there are some other people who know about these things. I'm going to go and try to reach out to them because I know they've been doing programs. And so let me reach out to one of my friends. I know in South Africa now, it should be late, but I'm gonna ask him if he can join. I'm gonna say, can you join? Uh, and then if he comes, he'll be able to tell us more. Like I told you today, I'm gonna be taking a lot of feedback from a lot of people. Okay, I don't see him online. But as soon as he sees it, I'm sure he will come on. But let's keep going. Um, the same person calling someone Sabo is the real Sabo that is autopilot for you. Autopilot. Ụzọ best say Chidi, your mumu never do. No, he never do. We go still mumu more. You see, we have to keep mumuing until our people get some sense, because you can't be doing things that is destroying the East, leading to people getting killed, and you say that we should stop talking. No, we'll keep talking until you repent. You absolutely repent. I remember in a program, one woman was saying, "Hey, Chidi, you not me." She was talking to somebody else and was saying, "You people should start coming back. Stop talking about this thing. We're trying to make peace." I'm like, okay, fine, but how in the Bible? I thought someone will repent and then they will get forgiveness. Okay, it's not the other way around. It's not forgive then you repent. It's repent and then receive forgiveness. So there has to be a show of repentance from this autopiloters who we told you a long time that they were of course they were on a mission. Their plane is on autopilot. Then somebody now reminded us that they don't even have a plane in the first place. But if they had a plane, I told you, autopilot, the plane is going, nobody's driving it. So one day it's going to run out of gas, it's going to run out of fuel, and it will crash. Now the fuel is finished, it's now gliding. It's still autopilot, but it will glide and glide until when the wind is no longer there, it will just nosedive and crash. And I'll be there to tell you everything that's happening now. We told you. Henry Ekebasi said, "What do you mean by Kano wants autopiloters? Keep on fooling yourself. That's how doctor with Nigerian certificate reasons." Oh my God. Henry Ekebasi, I wonder what you have. You have abroad certificates. I am unsubscribing from this channel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Not just unsubscribe from our channel. That means I can't eat again tomorrow. I feel like crying now because that subscription that he just unsubscribed, that means I lost $1,000. Please, if anybody knows where this man is, beg him not to unsubscribe. Okay? Yeah, pity you. OBC Chimezie, better delete this headline, please. It doesn't show whom you are. Who you don't know who I am? That's the problem. Some people come and say they know you, but they don't really know you. Because if you know me, I never supported what the autopilots were doing. And people kept saying, oh, why doesn't Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make a statement to show that he's not in support of the violence in the southeast? So he finally made that statement. And what's happening right now is that you people who never expected Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to talk, you are just flipping. You are very mad. You're angry because your blockhouse is busted. People now see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was never in support of all those activities. You allow things to degenerate to where people are kidnapping on Monday, killing people on Monday, doing all sorts of things on Monday. It doesn't make sense. We told you stop. You didn't want to stop. You know how many people have been killed? Their blood is even on your head. So it's not you just attacking Dr. Chidi that is in end. People will pay. You will pay well. All the people that they kidnapped, people that died where the kidnappers couldn't keep them, or died out of torture, died out of no food, all of those people, their blood is on your head. Okay? Ego Inc. says, hello, Dr. Chidi. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. Whoever you are, I greet you. Alex Anthony says, there's nobody that called himself or herself autopilot. One has brain, no reason. There is nobody that called himself or herself autopilot that has brain to reason. I like this. I'm going to put it up. See, anybody that looks at himself or herself and says, I am autopilot, my name today is autopilot. I see my name by myself. The whole world see my name is autopilot. Anybody that says that person no get brain. That's what this person. It's not me that said it to see. I'm just reading people's comments. Autopilot is devil, and we must keep calling them out. You can cry your river, we don't care. Okay, autopilot is devil, and we must keep calling them out. Okay, he's telling somebody else. Yes, so, and imagine talking about somebody will get brain. You say your autopilot. Say your brain is set. Some of you didn't even understand what autopilot meant when you started answering autopilot. So when you now say your autopilot, you don't know, it means your brain is in neutral, just going, no control. And then on autopilot is not neutral, but they've set your brain on a certain speed and it's just going. You can't stop. You can't stop to reason. You just go. Then I told you go to Chidi's channel and write Cry Me a River. And you actually came and you wrote Cry Me a River. I still think that you have brain, but check the brain now. Okay. Very well. Okay. Yeah. Good evening to you, Autopilot Madi. Thank you so much. Anointed Prayer says, greetings, Dr. Chidi and everyone. Yes. Greetings back to you. Akinade Rock says, Dr. Chidi, hello, sir. I trust that you have a very thick skin and can handle this ferocious attack. Do not relent for fighting for the truth. The truth always triumphs eventually. Of course, you know now. So you see my skin. It is like a skin. See all this tough skin. We at the rough skin. Oh. You know the skin we rub. You know that cream, Nko cream. We rub Nko cream. This skin we don't rub Nko cream. We don't rub Gelin. We don't rub Joy. We don't even rub that Fulani. You get how it is smell funny. We don't rub that for this same skin. We don't rub palm kernel oil. They call it enuako. We don't rub am. We don't even rub babago. Say na snake something, snake fat. We don't rub am. Nothing we will never rub. Sometimes like we work on. Sometimes when for school we no fit find any cream. We go rub so many other things. So the skin is thick. BDA, I see you. Jeffrey or someone line. I see. I hope I got it. Greetings to you, my brother. We have to work to pay bills. Abi, all those of you where they say, Chidi, we can't see you, we don't know where you did. I got to work, man. Got to work to pay bills. There's bills to be done. I don't know where you did, but yeah, man, bills, mount bills like this. You got to work, okay? We'll work, then we'll come do all these ones now. Like you see me now. Okay. So now come they read the go. So many other people don't write. Make we quick read them. Make we plenty people write. No fast to Odia Dam says vote Peter Obi for president. Okay, that's not your choice. Me, I say vote Omoyele Sowore for president. Make they do for your own camp. What they do for our own camp, and I'm going to talk about that later. But maybe we'll talk about Nnamdi Kanu finish. Please stop peddling fake news and rumors. It is how you interpret onion. Is it how you interpret onion the message? Come on, you are more than this. Abba, this is onion do message now. Me, you think I don't know onion do message? You think I don't know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I probably know him more than you. I think you know now. So the reason why they talk be say they want to explain wetin they talk to you. When they say I want peace in our land, what does it mean? It means those people who are causing trouble. Maybe people come say now we dey here. Now we are now we make you look at our eyes, we destroy everybody. Nothing we go destroy everything. We say now cool down. Only do say they no do sit at home again. Say, no. In fact, we are going to give state of the broadcast, state of the nation of broadcast. From today, we are going to. Then we'll come put ring. We'll put big ring. We'll put ring. Look at do it. I don't do it before. We'll put big rings so that we'll be serious. Then we'll wear coats. Then we'll say, today, henceforth, we are ordering that this one, that one. They can't say now you be disciple and be apostle. Say now Onyen do they send you. Onyen do don't come. Now, don't tell you say he no send anybody. This thing we say, I don't blame some of you where you don't understand that because ndị Igbo si na atụala ọmalụ atụọla ofeke otinye isi n'ọfịa. That means say when they explain to ọmalụ I don't know how to cut out for English, but when they tell proverb to ọmalụ go understand because ọmalụ na I know, but when they can't explain, then they can't tell the proverb to ofeke, which is autopilot. So autopilot don't these things. That's why when they can't tell us on, they just put head for bush. That's not autopilot for it. So some of you don't understand. But you don't talk the way you go talk. And those who know, if you know, you know. Okay? That's how they go. Yes, I agree. Obi will do much better with Sowore, he will need to radicality of Sowore to have a chance to fix this country. That is the topic we're going to talk about later. How it looks like this thing is going to work. Okay, there's hope, but we'll talk about it and make some of you understand. A lot of you are panicking, a lot of you are disturbed, a lot of you don't know what to think or what to say. But I'm telling you, don't fret. Okay, everybody's just be busy doing whatever you're doing. Anywhere where you did, just make sure you're walking, make sure you know they look, make sure they do something. That's the main thing we're telling you. Me moo. Chidi don't mind the so-called autopilot headless head, headless train. This is the first time I'm saying this. They are deaf and dumb and head blocked, even if MNK comes to address them in person and caution their stupidity. They will even abuse MNK. It's true. It's true, because for a long time they say they will not take anything from somebody who is in DSS dungeon. They come out now. Maybe you give this instruction in the law court, you still not take it. You see how colo mentality they start. Okay. No, I don't think you are. You are what? I don't know what you're talking about. Ifeko. Dr. Chijo, you shuffle. You what? Okay, I don't get that one. Why do you hate Simon so much? Look at how you have brought yourself so low because you're fighting against the truth. Okay, you know, one thing about life is people are entitled to their own opinion. I don't hate Simon Ekpa. I hate what it stands for. I hate the autopilot thing. I hate that you keep causing trouble and you keep throwing out things that is making people die. That's what I hate with a passion. Okay, and I have no apologies for that. But why would I hate him? It doesn't. He's not. He's not married to my wife. He has his wife. He knows how to manage his family. Okay. I hope he's managing his family very well. I have a beautiful wife, so why should I jealous his family? I make my money here. I'm comfortable. I dey chop 3 times. In fact, I'm so rich that I dey drink swan water. See, I dey even drink am with style. Not that time wey we dey small. See as big men dey drink. If anybody dey drink water like this, that person is a big man. Just what? That shows I'm a big man. So I don't need to be envious to anybody. I beg, I don't dey jealous anybody. Dr. Chidi, you should start blocking people insulting comment. No. Why should I block them? No, I don't block anybody. You say whatever you like. Maybe their hand. Dr. Chidi, this is why Nigeria can never be savage. We have too many Nigerians that are idiots and morons. The sample size have come out to condemn you on this. Let them keep that's why we have social media. It's a free speech place. Okay, if I don't want to do this, I'll go back to sleep. But I'm doing this because that's what I'm doing. Everybody just come, bring it on, just let's talk. If because you can't give what you don't have, and out of the abundance of your heart your mouth will speak. People will say, when people talk, they are talking out of what's inside them. Me, I can't talk certain things. I can't say certain things because it's not in me. I come from a family where I have training, and I relate and I do things and I fill my head with things that don't make me open my mouth and vomit trash. So when you see people vomit trash, or you don't get angry with them, you feel pity for them. That's what I feel. The people that are saying all kinds of manner of things, I just feel pity for them. Do you understand? So just manage them. They are just saying what they know. They are only vomiting what they put inside them. It's the kind of things they listen to. It's the person they listen to. Is their perception of things. That's what you're saying. Mr. Chidi, you're talking loads of bullshit. Recently, it seems that you are lacking ideas on what to talk about. Okay, Onyema White, you can give us ideas too. Okay, maybe we should stop Biafra and follow Peter Obi. Someone betrayed MNK, that same person wanted to take away Simon's platform. The same person is betraying ESN. And he said, maybe we should stop Biafra. No, 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 no. Why should you stop Biafra? You should just, okay, let me explain. What I'll be doing now is when I see any comment, I'll explain. Listen, for some of us, and that's why you say we are Nigerians, some of you who even, when we are talking Nigeria, you thought that anybody who mentions Nigeria was a fool, that all we had to do was just talk about the zoo. Don't want anything to do with Nigeria. But I told you people, you take these things out of context. When you see Mazinam Kanu saying, I hate Nigeria, I don't want to talk anything about Nigeria, it's because he hates the concept, he hates the name. But he is still bound to work with the Nigerian government. He is in detention in a Nigerian government facility. There's nothing you can do about it. He is hiring lawyers who are going to court and using the Nigerian constitution to try to defend him in court. So you people think that when Mazinam Kanu says he doesn't like Nigeria, that it means no, he is still even the Biafra the referendum, we have to get it inside Nigeria now. You understand? It makes sense. So don't misunderstand when you see that. Don't say that because right now we're talking about the election, talking about Sowore, talking about P2B, talking about Atiku, talking about Tinubu, that we should abandon Biafra. No, Biafra is the destination. For me, Biafra is the destination. Everything you see that is happening now is the vehicle that we are hoping will lead us to Biafra. Either it happens right now, it happens after I'm gone, but Biafra is the destination. Whether it's going to be Biafra inside a union with other people, because a lot has happened, we've intermarried, we've done business together, nobody knows. Whether it's going to be Biafra, an independent state of Biafra with its own government, not having any relationship with any other of our past members of the fake Nigerian Union, nobody knows. But we have to start somewhere. So when you see me backing anybody, I'm trying to back somebody that I have seen who has shown interest in the Biafran struggle, who has defended those who are talking about Biafra, who has come to court to support Mazinam Kanu. And who is that person? That person is Omoyele Sowore. That's why you see me with Omoyele Sowore, because if someone like him were to be the president of Nigeria, you think Nnamdi Kanu will be in prison, in detention? No. If someone like him were to be the president of Nigeria, you think he will not grant a referendum? He has said it. How many people have said that they will change the constitution? If you are running for president and you can't open your mouth and boldly tell me that you will do away with this constitution, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be with you. I'm not going to campaign with you. But anybody is entitled to whoever they want to follow. So I hope I'm making sense. That's how it works. That's how it works in where I live. And I live in a very, very damn beautiful, good country called Canada. So this is how we do things here. A church with air conditioner without fire conditioner is a conference hall. Okay. Autopiloters have never been for MNG. There are those who used to abuse MNG whenever he makes broadcasts. So they have now seen an autopilot body to continue carrying out their evil activities. My own is when you're doing your autopilot, just continue. Don't mix it up and be saying you're doing it for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu says, I don't want it. I don't want the violence. I don't want to sit at home. I want peace in our land. So you guys have been sacked. I thought you have learned enough to know when to talk. Highly disappointed in you. Oh, you're still here, Onyema White. Okay. Michael Prince, Ogachi, did you still have a shame at all? And you do only that head Onyen do speech, and this is what I understand. How for you, Chidi? Okay. At this point in time, because it's beginning to look like you guys are making it look like we're making it up. I think what we should do is go and bring the speech. Let's go and bring the speech and play it. When we play it, you'll not, because I told you people that when they throw proverb to people that are intelligent, they will catch it. They know who it is directed at. So I'm going to play it right here so that other people that have not heard it will follow me and hear it. And when you hear it, you now tell me what you actually think he is saying, who you think he is directing it to. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go off camera and I'm going to play that video. Now listen to that video very well, and we will come back. Okay, let me play the video for you guys. This is the video.
Come on, I'm disappointed. No, not at all. What should I do? It's what we expect to have. But I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm and peaceful. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. Yes. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. Yes. I will continue to do so until we get victory.
No be from my mouth. Oh. Did you? Okay, let's play it again. Listen, oh.
Come on, I'm disappointed. No, not at all. What should I do? It's what we expect to have. But I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm and peaceful. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. Yes. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. Yes. I will continue to do so until we get victory.
I want Biafra land to be calm. So I don't, why, you see, that's why some of you, I don't say, look, and I'm not yabbing you. When I send you the video, you don't even play the video. That's all of you, when you're in the group, they send the video. Somebody say, now, wow, hey, now the Kanu don't talk again. You just go and make comment. Now, wow, me too. This video is wonderful. You just go and type, wow. People like you didn't even play the video. But when you play the video, you see it says, I want Biafra land to be calm. So who tell me the person that has been saying, no, it will not be calm. It will not be calm. We say, but we are killing the people. We're destroying their business. No, let them suffer. It's a sacrifice. Let them sacrifice. If people die, if their market is destroyed, if they sit at home and they lose revenue, it is part of the struggle. Who says it? No be autopiloters. Why don't you see? That's my problem. When you do something, you have to be bold enough to agree that, look, what I did I know what I did. Do you understand? So play the video. It is talking to you people. And okay, now that I played the video, because I know you didn't play the video, I'm not seeing people commenting anymore. Now that you've seen the video, comment now, because now you see it very, very clearly. You see what he was saying. Tell me who has been causing trouble. Tell me who has been saying that no. There must be sit at home. If you come out on Monday, anything you see, take it. Who has been doing that? Okay. You see? Oh, somebody say, but he didn't mention anybody's name. When you talk like this now, that's what will make us just feel like, I don't even know. Do you understand? We don't even want to go there. You're smart enough now. Until you hear him mention autopilot. Until you hear him, then you will know who he's talking about. Anybody that says, I am the one, I'm the Oguji Gada, we are the ones that are in charge. In fact, we will even form M7 and BM6. We are fighting. We will continue. Now you now. Where's the year the talker? Anyway, Dr. Chidi, what are your thoughts on an interim government to ensure the implementation of the recommendations of the Sovereign National Conference? You see, interim government, if Nigeria wanted an interim government, they would have had this interim government since. There will be no reason for Buhari to be where he is right now. But you see those people that own Nigeria right now, there is not, this interim government is so easy for them. Oh. It's, don't even pray for it, because if they see that things are really, you see, people are awake now. People are awake. Young people, old people, everybody is tired. They are awake. I don't care how they are expressing their awakeness. You don't know that I'm a realist. People who are shouting P2B, 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 they are in their rights. They have a right to do that. You know why? Because they are tired. Some of them don't even know who P2B is. Some of them don't even understand the Labour Party. They are just tired. I don't blame them. Do you understand? Those of us who are with Omo Election, we've been there since, and it is because of this same thing. We are tired. So this awakening that you see in everybody, be careful. Be careful when you keep asking for interim government, because if they see that we are all heading and we are about to come up with this revolution that will overturn things and overthrow the caliphate, overthrow the powers that be, they could just come in with interim government just to stop what was happening. When interim government came with Shoneko, was it? Do you think it was for our good? It was not. They could have just given the thing to Abiola. Why? Why didn't they give it to him? You wait and wait until things spoil it. Interim government, who was still controlling the interim government? Who interim government helped? The people just do the right thing. Why do you wait? Why must you wait for interim government? Okay, if you are asking for interim government, you have like 8 months. Within these 8 months, we have a House of Assembly, we have a Senate. Review the Constitution. Why must you review the Constitution right now? Put everything in place. The same people who are not willing to put everything in place will never give you an interim government. Of course, if the intentions were good, if the intentions were honorable, why not? But the people who are doing it, they don't have good intentions at all. Okay? All right. Maybe we'll see they read, they go. Chidi, what are your thoughts? Yeah, I just answered that. Ego Inc. I hope I answered you well. Who is keeping the unnecessary seat at home? If not autopilot. Okay. Giuliano now ask me. But it is clear he was talking to I did not hear him say no sit at home. You see, I don't understand. You see, I pity you. I pity, but the good thing, what I like is that immediately after I played this video, a lot of people are not commenting anymore. I think this is the first time that you people have heard it, because you didn't hear before. So this is the first time you are actually hearing this video. This is the first time you're hearing the audio of this video, because when you try to play it, it's a circle for your phone, because data, data plus signal plus network plus battery plus storage, you don't get enough storage to download the video. You finally heard the video. You finally saw Mazinam talking to you. That's why you now have sense. That's why you're not commenting anymore. Because remember, all of you were commenting. Now that you've seen the video, you're no longer commenting, because you hear them very well. Very well. Say, you see, he says, I don't want wahala in Biafra land. I want peace. You cannot say you are fighting for the people and you're destroying their things, killing people on Monday, forcing them to sit at home. Who that one help? He said, I didn't hear him. It's just like when the devil was telling Jesus Christ, did you see, did the Bible actually say, when he went to Adam and Eve, he told Eve, did he say that we shouldn't? Now he's saying, you've heard him, you heard what he said clearly. If they say, that thief that is coming here, and you know that John is a thief, who are they talking about? No be John. I didn't hear him mention John. Okay, wait till they call John. Chidi, you know that they shame me, and you still dey here. If not for MSE, which one will be this? MSE. MNK issue would have been a silence case. It's a big shame to realize that you are a real fake Biafran. If shame on you, mad people everywhere. Clear people. And the government direct your anger to them. Everybody who comes for APC isn't to be trusted. Peter will that eat and drink with APC and PDP. What difference he has to? Undercover agent in Nelly of Able Naked Project. You see, that's why I played this video, and most of you who have seen it now, I'm pleading with you, I'm advising you to go and repent. You heard about the video, you heard what that Nnamdi Kanu said, but you never saw the video. Tell yourself the truth. You never saw the video. You couldn't play the video because you couldn't download the video. Your phone don't full, your storage don't full, you no get extra space, and network no dey gree the video play, so you never heard it. Now you came to the show, I played it for you, and you've heard it, and I understand. It shock you, anybody will be autopilot, it shock them. Now they're asking for peace, which is good, but you have to repent for real. You have to repent, you have to stop allowing yourself to be confused, okay? Because you get sense. I respect you. I know you. You're a reasonable person, all right? So someone says, I listened to Solude when he was in Onisha. He mentioned some things and people heard him, but when he talked about sit at home, they kept quiet because of the fear that has been instilled in people. And that's what we're talking about. It does not help us, okay? It does not help us. But like we say, we continue to push the truth, and the truth is what will set us free. Mazinan Kano has warned autopiloters, you people, if you continue, they catch you, they will smoke you out, they will ban you, you will just die for nothing. Now let's go over to Peter Obi, and then we'll talk about Ekweremadu, we'll talk about Sowore. And yes, if some people want to call, they can call. Although if you're not calling into the show, I won't take your call, okay? So if you want to call into the show, you can call. Yeah. Some people have asked me this. So let me post a number that you can use and call if you want to call. +1 647 989 2837. Sorry if I jumped your comment. I noticed that I was too slow. I had to just rush down and look at some other comments. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Let's keep going. P2B, a lot of you, a lot of people, even you people that want to insult, you can take the number and call, or I'll pick your call. At least you get a chance to talk, because I really want to engage some people. It'd be nice to engage you, hear where you're coming from, because sometimes when we are typing, when we are writing, they know the things to talk about. But when you call, then we get a chance to interact, okay? But like I said, let's talk about P2B. Recently, people have been asking me, Chidi, what do you think about P2B and Sowore, teaming up together? What do you think? Do you see a possibility? Should they, shouldn't they? I keep hearing that over and over and over again. Look, my thoughts are these, and I've said this several times. I'm a member of the African Action Congress and the Take It Back movement and Revolution Now movement. And I'm also an unapologetic Biafran and an Igbo man. Yes, all of them. That's me. P2B came up, and everybody is clamoring for P2B. And there is a followership. Anybody who says they don't see that there's a followership for P2B, then that person is not a realist. That person is living in a dream world. There's a followership for P2B. But you'll notice that almost everything that P2B's followers, okay, I have a caller who will call, and we'll listen to this caller, and then we'll continue. Caller on the line, go ahead. You're on. Tell us where you're calling from. Tell us your name, and then you can make your comment. And try to. Yeah, okay. Tell us, at least tell us where you're calling from.
I am calling from Libreville.
Okay, go ahead.
In January, I was actually in the southeast, in southeastern part of Nigeria.
Okay.
In Biafra land.
Okay.
I was there. I was in Onitsha.
Okay.
In the market.
Okay.
The way people were talking about the sit at home, they were excited.
Okay.
They were happy.
Okay.
They were cool with it. In fact, they wanted it to carry. They wanted the way from what I heard from them. It's not somebody. It's not something somebody told me.
Okay.
I saw with my own eyes that they appreciated the fact that sit at home was there. And in fact, even not just in Onitsha, even in Aba, even in Aba, the guys there, for example, they tell us when I told them, okay, I will come to collect the cloth they were sewing for me. Then, unfortunately, the date I chose landed on Monday. We were like, oh no, it's on Monday, you can't come. You have to make it on Tuesday. And they were like, I asked them, okay, why can't I come? They said, no, Monday you sit at home. That one, everybody is okay with that. That was what the tailors told me, at least that tailor. So, you cannot come back here and say to me that the sit at home is the problem. No, I cannot believe that. That is not true. I know what the problem is. The problem is this. The Fulani government, sorry, just a chair. The Fulani government, they are fighting back. You expect them to fight back. You don't expect them to just sit back and sit around on their hands and do nothing. No, they will fight back. And you know how brutal they are. What do you expect them to do? They will kill people. They will send their soldiers to kill people. You've heard them say many things. You don't expect them to just keep quiet. I don't know why you are blaming. You are now blaming Simon Eber. He's one of the victims, and now we are blaming him for the actions of the Nigerian government. I don't understand. Yes, the mic is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being polite. You see, like I always say on this program, you are entitled to your own opinion. Okay, that is absolutely your opinion. You say you went to the market, you went to a place, you heard from someone, and based on that, and you also were in a bar and you heard people, and based on that, you come to the conclusion that the people like the sit at home, right? Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Of course.
Do you like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You
yes.
do. Okay. I mean, yeah. Are you suspicious about? Do you strongly like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you're doubting now?
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
Ever from the first time, the first day I heard him talk, I listened to it. That was in 2015.
Yes.
I like it.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'm not happy with the fact that he's in DSS dungeon.
Okay, thank you very much. Now let me ask you another question. Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in support of the sit at home?
He might be.
No. You see, that's where there becomes a problem. Do you still see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you still see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a leader of ipob? Do you still see him as a leader? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So if somebody is a leader of a group, and I've just asked you now, I don't want either or. The caller on the line, just hold on. I just asked you, do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in support of sit at home?
That is why I want to explain to you something.
You see, no. We have to answer.
Calm down.
No. If you don't want us to, if you don't want, you will first of all answer before you explain.
Calm down.
If you can't answer, you see the problem. Let me tell you the problem. No. Let me tell you the problem. The problem is this. When you have said so many things and you believe it, you're somebody who has a strong conviction. You would say based on this and this and this, you believe that people want to continue with sit at home. If that is you are somebody who analyze the situation and then you good. Exactly. Now, exactly. So I'm telling you now. Listen to my question, my dear brother. Based on your analysis of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, based on what you know, it has to be either yes or do you think, it is what you think that I'm asking you, based on everything, do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supports the sit at home?
Yes.
You believe that he supports the sit at home?
Yes.
Do you believe also that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given an order for the sit at home to be stopped? Do you believe that?
He has to give that order when he is a free man, not when he is under pressure, when the DSS are breaching, or he's under the nose of the DSS.
Okay, let me ask you another question. You see, it's very, very painful when I hear. I don't want to. You see what you're saying. You see what you're saying right now. It's very dangerous. Do you know why it is dangerous? Because
No, it's not.
let me tell you why it's dangerous, and I respect you with that. I'm not gonna force you to change. Okay, you were listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has lawyers. He meets with his lawyers, right? Do you even believe that he meets with his lawyers? Do you believe that they discuss their case? So which means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under that DSS dungeon is not able to make any reasonable judgment. He's not able to explain to his lawyers what happened. Something has happened to him. So that means his lawyers that are all those meetings he's having with his lawyers.
I understand where you're going.
No, you don't have to understand. You're making this thing complicated. If me and you.
No, there's no complication. I just want to add one thing before I go.
Okay, add. But when you ask me, when I allow you to talk, you see why when I give people a chance, I want them. You started respectfully. You started intelligently. But now,
have I said anything bad?
No, you have not said anything bad, but you're not making the conversation to flow. You have to be bold enough to own up to some things. When you say you cannot listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talking from DSS, I'm not asking you. Those meetings he is because you believe, listen to you or not me, you believe that because of his situation, he's not able to make reasonable decisions there because he's under pressure. So I'm asking you, when he is talking with his lawyers, all of them, he is not able to make reasonable, he's not able to give them reasonable information. He's not able to tell them anything. All those meetings are useless because how can he? He's under DSS dungeon. That's what you believe, right?
He's under DSS dungeon. I mean, is that debatable?
No, I said, do you believe that the discussions he is having with his lawyers is null and void because he's not able to make reasonable contribution?
No, that is not what I'm saying.
So if you had kept this thing straight, it would have helped me, because you cannot say one thing and say another thing. Listen, when somebody gets old to a certain point and that person is not able to make good judgment, the family goes to the courts to say our father or our mother has gotten to a place in their life, in their age, because of maybe illness, where they cannot make some decisions. So we need you to authorize us to either have a lawyer to speak on the person's behalf, something like that. Now, I'm asking you that, do you believe that Nnamdi Kanu, based on the pressure he's getting from DSS, based on his incarceration, is not able to speak for himself? Whatever he says, he's saying it because he's being influenced. Because that's what you said. You cannot believe whatever he says.
Not necessarily influenced. But what I'm saying is this: it is better if he is a free man.
So his lawyers should wait till he.
Breathing under his neck.
So let me ask you another question. You see, you're not answering the question. So now his lawyers should actually wait for him to come out of detention before they can take anything he's saying for the case. Do you know that Omoyele Sowore?
That is why we are.
Do you know that Omoyele Sowore? Let me ask.
That he gets out of that place.
So what you're saying now is that whatever. So what you're saying is that whatever.
Nigerian government who are killing people.
Okay, you see, it's obvious that you did not even answer. But let me tell you one thing you have succeeded in doing. Let me tell you what you have succeeded in doing. Can you let me talk? Can you let me talk? Okay, I'm going to let you talk. When you finish talking, I will talk.
What I wanted to say is this. Initially, when Mazin Kanu was...
You see, he didn't even answer any question that I asked you on my program. So I don't even know why. No, he did not answer them. I asked you. No. I am not asking. All right. I thank you for calling into the program, okay? Have a good day. Bye-bye. So you see, it's obvious. They take this line when they were pinned to a corner about what Nnamdi Kanu was saying. Simon Ekpa told them, because I know where it came from. Simon Ekpa said he will not listen to Nnamdi Kanu till he comes out of detention. Can you imagine? Until the case is decided, that's when you will listen to the person. That is pure 419. That's a way that's almost like where they are indoctrinating, where they are brainwashing people. Nnamdi Kanu meets with his lawyers, meets with his family, gives instructions, runs his affairs from there. How do I know? Omoyele Sowore was also in the same detention, and he could give instructions from there, and he could pass messages from there. You believe all those ones, but you choose the one that you not believe. When he says no more sit at home, you say, no, he is in detention. He came to the court again. You say it's under pressure. Right there in court, he says it, you still... I wonder what... You see, that is why sometimes it is frustrating, but we just have to, just control ourselves. The reason why I let him talk is I wanted you to see how people who call themselves autopilot, how they reason. Because sometimes when you're hearing it, you won't understand. But when you hear someone talking and telling you the basis upon which they are, can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Somebody is under detention, talks to lawyers, talks to everything. They are doing serious something. One boy will stay somewhere and say, until the person comes out. Can you imagine that sort of thing? Can you just imagine? That is actually wickedness. For you to believe that until somebody comes out of detention, that you know the people that are holding him, that means you are actually hoping that he never comes out of that detention. Hello, caller from California. You want to tell us your name and go ahead and speak.
My name is Engineer Emma Coleman.
Go ahead, Engineer Emma.
And I'm calling from California.
Yes. Okay, sorry. 1 second. 1 second before you talk. Somebody had asked the question, and I pinned up that question just to show that person that I'm not dodging the question. You said, Dr. Chidi, answer the question, why Kanonta and Nenanya want to use your platform to do fake fundraising that was not approved by DOS? Listen, I'm not a member of IPOB. What I am is an Igbo man, and I'm a Biafran. I'm a concerned person who sees what is going on. Now, I have allowed my platform to be used by so many people as long as the cause for which it's being used is genuine. If I say it here now, you will not believe, but if you like, believe. There are things that I know. I am not fighting with DOS. I'm not fighting with Kanonta. I'm not involved in IPOB politics. I'm involved in Take It Back politics. I'm involved in Revolution Now politics. I'm involved in African Action Congress. I know what happens when people come together. All these people tomorrow now, they might make up and come together again. So If money is going to be raised and that money is being used to finance what is going on, lawyers need to be paid. People are, do you know how many people that are Biafrans who are in detention? You don't even know. You don't know how many lawyers. You think it's only Mazinam Kano that is the only case that they are fighting? I have privileged information. So I will always give my platform. If DOS wants to say something, DOS, I have access to DLS. I have access to so many people. So that is not, things like this, they don't affect my relationship with those people. And I'll continue to help as much as I can. And I'll keep praying for them to sort themselves out, because as long as they don't sort themselves out, it keeps affecting the job that they are doing. So I hope I've answered your question. I will always give my platform to anybody that I judge what they are doing to be part of helping the struggle. Thank you very much. Go ahead, caller on the line. Sorry for holding you.
No problem, Chief. What I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to understand why you are forcing Simon Ekpa.
Okay, you want to understand that? Eh? Okay, okay. Can I talk now? Or
sure, please.
Okay, sure. Good. You see, when Simon Ekpa started, he was just blogging like so many other people. He was talking about Biafra. And Mazinam Kano, I remember those days when we broadcast Mazinam Kano's speeches on YouTube and all that. And then he would say, a lot of our people are showing our broadcast on YouTube, on Facebook, rebroadcasting it everywhere. You guys should go and watch it. And then he talked about Simon Ekpa, said people should go and subscribe to that channel. People should go and support Simon Ekpa. And from then on, that was where Simon Ekpa became very popular, that everybody knows. But as Simon Ekpa continued to grow in his broadcast, he started, and this is me. Everybody has his own right to think whatever they want. But I noticed that, especially when they started having issues in IPOB, and he was taking sides, I reached out to him. Not only with IPO, even with Omoyele Sowore, when he wanted to do a program and the program was not the right thing, I'll reach out to him and say, oh boy, this thing you're saying is not true. And there was a time, one of his shows, I had to come live on the show to try to dispute what he was saying. And as somebody who has access to him, I will talk to him back and forth. But he wouldn't listen. He took his issues with DOS to a very, very, for me, very far extent. And that did not help what was going on. To the point where Mazinam Kano will now say something and Simon will counter it. And if you ask him, he will say he will not believe it, because until he hears it from Mazinam Kano directly. That was not right. And especially with this sit at home, when Mazinam Kano, through the same avenues, through the same channel that he communicates with the people that are still with him, he said they should stop this. I'm not telling you that somebody said, I have access to that kind of information, that this sit at home was not helping Mazinam Kano in any way. In the initial time it was done, it achieved its result. The Igbo people, the Biafrans, now took it over. It was no longer an IPOB thing. Remember that initially, when they started that sit at home, thousands, I'm not kidding you, thousands of people were arrested and detained. Guess who was always informed? It was IPOB. They will arrest them in Onitsha. They will end up in Sokoto. They arrest them in Abia. They'll end up in Bauchi. IPOB will follow them wherever they are. They'll have to get lawyers. They'll have to get people to bail them. They'll have to feed them. They have to explain to their families. It was too much. When IPOB now said, we are no longer doing this thing, if anybody was now caught doing the sit at home, the government could not call IPOB. Why? Because IPOB said they didn't call it. Do you understand the logic? It was now something that the people were doing. But Simon Ekpa will come and say, no, we are still doing it. They will tell him, what are you doing? Onyendu said this thing. He said, no, he's not listening to Onyendu. Onyendu lawyers will tell him that. He said, no, he's not listening. Then he now says he's sacking DOS. Come on now. That is small madness.
Okay.
This is my own.
My brother, I can understand. You know, what I like about you, and you went just forward to answer me, is that it's your personal opinion. And a lot of people, when they give their personal opinion, but it might be different from somebody else's opinion. Because if you believe in what Nnamdi Kanu, you see, I am one of those Biafrans. During war, I saw a lot. And after war, I saw a lot. But I don't want to go that side. It doesn't bother my life now. What I'm saying is what we are going through as an Igbo man in Nigeria, what we are going through is wrong.
Okay.
The best thing that can save that country is to tear it down. Okay. All these people, they cannot do anything to save Nigeria. But what I want to go to is about Simon Ekpa. When Nnamdi Kanu, which I believe, because you work carry the idea respect the work. I am one person that I believe that you are bigger than me. I will respect you. Nnamdi Kanu came out and started speaking. I don't want to listen to him. But there are certain points he got to. I'm like, wow, this man is a real man. He who knows and knows that he knows that he knows is a wise man following. That's what has made me to start following Nnamdi Kanu. He told us, he said, go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. He's going to lead you guys into a new dimension of this struggle. He knew that there are people from their mother's womb. There are people from before, while you were even in their mother's womb, they have been created to fight the Biafra. And he said, listen to Simon Ekpa, because at the time, things were going to start happening. And that was just 2 weeks. It was rendition to Nigeria. The ipob has never said anything. A lot of us were demoralized. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, my God, what happened? How did he get in and come? There are no GOS people assigned to MNF. Because my wife will tell you the truth that immediately they told me about that immigrant girl in Texas. I'm sorry to use that word immigrant, but I don't like her. I told me it's not Nnamdi Kanu for a secretary. I told my wife, I said, no, Nnamdi Kanu has made a previous mistake. So let me be clear. From the look into her eyes, she does not look real to me to be a secretary. From the other lady, you know, that used to be Nnamdi Kanu secretary. I think, but whatever happens, Nnamdi Kanu is my leader. So when Nnamdi Kanu came down and then Ekpa took it up, the only way Biafrans could agitate in game was just to sit down at home. Because if you don't sit down at home, if you go and rebel after, you don't want you to hold Nnamdi Kanu or anything, you don't protest after, they will shoot you. They are already killing people. In Lagos, a few days ago, in Fulani man, just because the car hit the cow, he stabbed the conductor to death. Then, are you guys happy that we die like this good? We die like animals on the street. So Simon Ekpa is fighting for us. And I am believing him that he's doing the right thing. Nnamdi Kanu came the other day and said he wants quietness in Biafra. He is not talking about Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is quiet. He is not doing anything around. People back home are telling me they are happy. Our families, our company are paid for salary back home in Nigeria. But what I'm trying to say is, some of them are happy and some of them are not happy because it's not really too often that are with my brother. So please, we should try and not bring Simon Ekpa to an extent because he gave us back hope.
Okay. Let me. Okay. I want to show you. I've listened to you, so listen to me now. You see, there's something that you're forgetting. You're mixing up here. Okay. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition, you see, people like me, we don't, if you've known me through the years, we are not shaken by whatever is raining and whatever is trending. We sit down here, we will still be here, and we'll talk about when the thing has gone round and round. We'll be here to point out what we told you before. Okay, we will sit here and still discuss Simon Ekpa tomorrow, and I will remind you of all the things that we are all saying right now, because I know the truth. Maybe a lot of you don't know. When Mazi Kano was rendition, do you remember I did a program with Simon Ekpa and Maegun Diary when it looked like everybody was so demoralized? So when you're talking about demoralization, I'm not saying that people didn't take up that, like you right now, and we're having this discussion. If tomorrow you begin to say things that I see is costing people's lives, when I say that this calling for a stop in sit at home, and Simon Ekpa saying it should continue, has cost people's lives, has destroyed businesses. People don't understand how it's working. Or you come and say,
Simon Ekpa did not make people to lose their life.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what you're. Okay, let me. I was talking and you interjected. Let me finish.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not cutting you. I just want
You are cutting me now. If you let me finish, you see.
Go out, those who want to go out. And some people decide I want to sit down home. Like the market,
You see the problem. You see the problem I have. If I didn't let you talk, you say I'm rude. When I start talking, you interject and you won't let me talk. You see, that's my problem. I gave you my time on my program, so maybe as you have talked and I'm making my own, you should listen. Now, when and you just said now that that's what I was going to tell you. You said Simon Ekpa did not cause anybody to die. Let me tell you what started happening with Monday Sit at Home, because that's where the problem now started emanating from. When you now say that you're no longer doing sit at home, and somebody comes and says that we are still doing sit at home, and if anybody comes out on Monday, whatever that person sees, they should take. And that person comes out on Monday, and a group of people now go and shoot people and kill people. And they now claim that they are ESN, they are IPOB. When you and I know that they are not ESN or IPOB, guess who is to be blamed? Because they know that there is something. If everybody had said, okay, you know what, we are no longer doing sit at home, it makes it very, very easy for us to know the people that are abusing, because that's what happened. Criminals, kidnappers, everybody just waited till Monday afternoon. If they go and kidnap somebody, they'll just tie Biafra colors and be shooting gun up, and they'll be hailing them. And even all the videos you saw of people killing people, cutting off their head, they will say, why did you come out? We are Biafra freedom fighters. Until they started smoking them out, and we saw that these people were just pure criminals. But it was that backing of that the sit at home was still going on. That is what made them continue to do what they were doing, because they were using that as a camouflage. If everybody had said, we are no longer sitting at home, then you know that anybody who is doing that thing, okay, what is giving that person the impetus? Under what authority? Who told you? But they will now say that Simon Ekpa said and you just said that Simon Ekpa was prepared from his mother's womb, and Mazi Kano said they should listen to him. So that's what they are saying now, that because Mazi Kano said we should listen to him, he said that the sit at home is still happening. And if anybody went out on Monday and anything happened to them, it's their business. It's the person's business. The person should be blamed. Why did you go out on Monday when they have already said that we're not going out on Monday? Or maybe you don't even know what people think about this thing. I pity Simon Ekpa. We will hear the story as it goes, because it is clear. Everybody who is concerned about what has been happening in the southeast, in Biafra land, with the excuse of sit at home, they trace it back to Simon Ekpa's command, because he is now commander. He has power and authority. He's enjoying it, and that is exactly what it is. Someone says there's sit at home before. Of course, there's sit at home. I mean, there was killings. There were killings now. People were stealing. People were kidnapping before sit at home.
I'm not arguing with you about the killing because I don't want us to do that so that other people can have space to call in. All I'm saying is that Simon Ekpa did not send people to go and start killing people.
No, it is by extension.
The Nigerian system and the government go and do all these things to implicate us. Why they are taking a long time that this week?
Anyway.
When the Kanu went down and the ipob said there is no more teaching at home, what option did they give to us? There was no other option. But we just have to agitate something. The Kanu is just not an ordinary person. He is a
Can I ask you the same question I asked the last person? Well, can I ask you? No, let's stay focused. Let's stay focused, my brother. Let me ask you the same question I asked the last caller. Do you really, in your own opinion, or your own way, just you're entitled to whatever you think? But I'm just curious. Do you really believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants the sit at home to stop?
2 million %. He wants it. Because without this sit at home,
No, you didn't answer well, though. I'm confused. Do you believe he wants it to stop or he wants it to continue?
Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
No, so I'm saying
2 million % correct.
Correct how? Does he want it to stop or does he want it to continue?
No, he wants it to continue. Because
okay. No. It's okay. Because I just it's a matter of it's a matter of opinion. I'm not here. No, I'm not here. Like we said, I give you the time. I don't want to change your opinion. I just want this whole thing is just to hear how people think and how they talk. And you've made yourself known. I've made myself known. I want to thank you for calling in. Okay. All right. Bye. It's okay. Things will unfold. It's not me. Things will unfold, and we'll be here talking about it. Bye. So you see why it is very, very important that we do this kind of things, and you don't get angry with people. You let them call in. Somebody just called in right now, and he believes that. Okay, another caller is calling. There are so many things we wanted to talk about, but we're just stuck on this particular one. Okay, go ahead, caller on the line. Tell us where you're calling from, and then make your statement.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Chidi.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How is your family? How is everybody doing?
My family is doing great. How about your own family?
My family are okay.
Good.
My name is Mr. Emmanuel. I'm calling from Germany.
Go ahead.
There is something impression I want to correct.
Okay.
The impression is that if you watch as the movement is going, no one should come out, maybe anchor a program and move opinion on a topic that Mr. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the statement was directed to Autopilot. I want to correct one thing because the Autopilot you see is somebody that is anchoring program. This Autopilot, nobody just come out to name a group Autopilot. We the Biafrans, we are the reason why the Autopilot names caused. Because if you watch as the movement is going on, there are people that they called to us. These are the people next to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and nobody is happy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was adopted. The condition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, as a Nigerian, even as a Biafra, as a Igbo person, nobody is happy. And why some parties are very happy that it was adopted. If you watch when the news broadcasted, so many people were very happy. Why some people were crying, which I'm one of those that are crying. This autopilot is not an organization. Autopilot comes in a way of DOS took a decision that there will be sit at home, of which they follow at the right track. All of a sudden, they cut it off. People now decided, due to the announcement has been made, and people got the idea that that is another option to hold Nigeria so that they will understand the language we are speaking as Igbo people. Before you should know it, they cut it off. While some people have already decided to stay at home. I think we are very, very intelligent and know what is the name autopilot. This is how it comes. Simon Ekpa continued to make his broadcast. Now says that after the call up of the sit at home, as people decided to stay at home, which means the movement has come to be autopilot. This is how autopilot started. So, and the Mazi Kanu statement is not directed to anybody. He didn't call anybody's name. But for your own understanding, you thought that Mazi Kanu statement is accusing autopilot. That statement goes to autopilot. And I believe that was why the caption of this year program was named Mazi Kanu cautioned autopilot. And everybody left DOS alone. I think he knows that someone sold Mazi Kanu. And if anybody should be held responsible, it's for the people that he left the office for before this happens to him. Of which
it's not me, oh. I didn't touch anything, no. Now the person cut off by himself. So that you won't say I cut him off. But I'm going to call him back to see whether he's there. See his number. If you can see his number. Maybe his battery died. Okay. He sees his number. So at least when he sees me, he will know that it's not me that cut him off. His battery died. Anyways, again, it's his own opinion. We'll keep taking people and their opinions as we go along. It's always good to hear what people have to say. It's like when I ask, okay, it's calling again. Hello? Hello? What happened?
I know what happened. I was cut off. I thought you were the one that cut off. I don't.
You see what is happening now. That's exactly. I was calling you back because I predicted you very correctly. You will say I'm the one that cut it off, and the people who are watching will say I'm the one that cut you off. I was just holding and they cut off. No.
I thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you would think so. I'm right, but listen, you can't say that autopilot is not is not a group. What do you mean? Someone has said they are autopilot. People have come on my program and said they are autopilot. They tell them to go to Chidi's. Somebody has even written it. Say, go to Chidi's channel and write "Cry Me a River." See, there are so many things that are based on assumption, and a lot of damage has already been caused based on people saying this person is the one that betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you remember how many people have they said betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up to today? How many? It's not even one person. Oh, it's Nene. Oh, it's Nelly. Oh, it's the secretary. Oh, it's Kanu. It's DOS. How is it possible that all of those people all of those people are the ones that betrayed him? So people just take, and if I ask you now, with due respect to, you see, the thing keeps cutting. He has cut off again. So I don't know why. I don't know what's happening to his line. Maybe if you're listening to me, call direct. call direct, okay? Because I can't get you on WhatsApp anymore. So call direct because I know you're listening to me. So call direct, okay? You can't come and say that Autopilot is not a group. Autopilot, I've told you, they're a group. They are a group. We are Autopilot. Are they not the group that organized the what do you call it? Organized the a Zoom thing and did the election and sacked DOS? Abi, so it's a group. When they say we are the Autopilot, we are Autopilot. So you can't deny that you are not a group. You're a group. You are causing everything that you're causing, and when the time is ripe, you will. The records are there. When the time is when the time is ripe, you will pay for it. Honestly speaking, when you see this thing didn't just start one day. It was developing gradually. The truth is that the whole thing got into Simon Ekpa's head. Unfortunately, when he was doing whatever I was doing with Nelly and all of those things, did I not? I warned him even. We had a friendly chat because we were not even enemies. We could talk back and forth in the background with each other, and we discussed things that, if you know me, I'm not the kind of person that comes tomorrow and say, look at what the way I chatted with somebody. That's stupidity. Because there are things you talk like men, like human beings. If you know humanity, if you respect humanity, it's not everything you discuss with somebody you come and talk about in the open. But I can safely tell you that we discussed these things. I said, oh boy, the way I see it, oh, you're not going the right way. Don't let these people drag you into this thing. Focus on what you're doing. But unfortunately, they got into this thing with Nelly. Where is he with Nelly today? Is he not all messed up? If I can say, oh boy, this thing will mess you up, and they finally mess him up, at least give me credit now. The same way I'm telling you right now that this autopilot thing, it's not going to end well. The way it has happened, it is not going to end well for Simon Ekpa. Unfortunately, I'm not wishing him bad. Honestly speaking, I am not wishing him bad. But the way it is going, it doesn't look good. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you for now. Let's see. Dr. Chidi. Dr. Chidi, continue with your title line of discussion. Okay, let's leave Simon Ekpa alone, okay? Have your opinion. I mentioned him because I wanted to point out that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants peace in Biafra land. So anybody who keeps preaching anything that is not peaceful, because when you say sit at home and you open your mouth and you say that it will be enforced, how do you enforce it at home? If you're of that school of thought, you are promoting violence. Anybody that gets killed on Monday sit at home, their blood is on your head. If you think it's a joke, wake up. It's not a joke. If you support sit at home and somebody comes out on sit at home, and whether they be criminals, whether they be kidnappers, whether they be whoever, they say, of course, it's not true, but they use the camouflage of sit at home to say that they are enforcing sit at home, and they kill somebody. That person's blood is on your head. That's the reason why you must be very, very careful. Very, very careful. You have until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finally said it with his mouth that he wants peace. Come and say he did. Why do you always pick holes in it? He said it before. He said, no, it's in a DSS dungeon. You cannot listen to him what he said in DSS dungeon. They now say, okay, okay, the person is calling again. All right, hello. I
decided to call that.
Yes. Yeah, because your connection was always cutting off. So that's why I say it's better for you to call direct. Okay. Anyways, I don't want to keep you because other people might be wanting to call. You are entitled to your own opinion, like I've always said on the program. We will watch and see. Okay. what always happens is when somebody's on the right track, it will lead them to something good, right? If they are on the wrong track, it will lead them to something bad. We will still sit down here and analyze. The end justifies the means. When we finally get to the end of this journey with Simon Ekpa, and we see that, oh, what he did achieve Biafra and then help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get freed, all of us will clap for him. And you come here and say, Dr. Chidi, Shebi, it was you that was saying Simon Ekpa was wrong. Look at what he did today. Everybody's carrying him up. Hey, Chidi, you are wrong. Isn't that what will happen? Yeah, Chidi, you're a stupid fool, everything. Fine. Or, because that's how it is in life. Or he keeps doing this thing and it doesn't end well for him. And now I will come and say, remember when I told you that what this guy was doing was the wrong thing? And you will just have to hide your tail and say, either you say, Chidi, you're right, or you bring another thing again and say, oh, it's just this, because there's always some story to cover it. You can't listen to him because he's in DSS dungeon. I say, but he comes to court now, he talks to people. Even if he talks to his lawyers don't come and tell people what he's saying. Until finally, now say with his mouth that he wants peace. He doesn't want anything that will promote violence. So if anybody, the reason I say autopilot is, it is autopilot that is still saying that there will be sit at home. Leave the people. If the people want to do sit at home, let the people do their sit at home. But don't come and insist that if people are doing sit at home, it will be enforced. If you come out there, anything are you a kid? Don't you understand what you're saying is doing? When the tortoise said that on the market day, if there is any stampede, he will be the one that will kill the pregnant woman. What happened? When there was a stampede on the market day and they killed the pregnant woman, who did they catch? Is it not the tortoise? The word is enough for the wise. My brother, I'm going to have to let you go and thank you for calling in, okay?
I need to conclude. I didn't conclude.
Okay, conclude. Sorry.
What I want to say is that, as you see now, you are an Igbo man, and maybe nobody loves what the government is doing.
For sure.
As I was talking to you now, they are killing people in Anambra State, just people that didn't do any good thing.
Of course, who likes it? I don't like it either.
Other people they are killing, when they do something, they do this and that, they said it's Simon Ekpa. This agitation is already a dead thing if that guy did not speak up. The people that kill it, let the people that have mouth for Nigerian government to remove their army from our land so that people will stop dying. You see? And the UN that caused the sit at home, what is the main reason? Can you just tell us the main reason? If we know the real reason why they caused the sit at home, then none of us should be making noise.
So can I tell you the reason? You keep saying you don't know the reason. Are you asking that as a question? Can I answer you?
Answer me.
Okay, good. So you started the sit at home the first time, and the sit at home had its effect. It was effective, and the government saw what was going on. Now, other people, and you saw it, plain criminals, kidnappers, very bad people who do not mean well for the society, hijacked the sit at home. And you saw what was happening with it. So every Monday, in the name of enforcing sit at home, you saw people that were killed all over the place. Let me tell you something, there is already enough confusion. Don't get me wrong. Fulani headsmen are killing people. Boko Haram is killing people. Even in Igbo land, they are killing. ISWAP is killing people. Kidnappers are killing people. Ritualists are killing people. Armed robbers are killing people. Political thugs are killing. Do you see all the killings that are going on? Why would you now come and inject something that creates more confusion? So now what everybody did is they now became smart and they found out that sit at home, that Monday, was a free day of operation. Why do you think all those people were killed? You think they were killed just because they just came out? No. A lot of times they encountered the criminals that were just having an operation on that Monday, because on Monday, that's the day you can go to anywhere and do whatever you want to do, because everybody is hiding in their homes. So the thing went out of hand. Kill here, kill there. And how can you now claim that it is not? Didn't you see all the papers? All the papers, every killing. IPOB kills people. ESN kills people. You would know that that was not the truth. So it was all hints on the sit at home. So what you have to do, what DOS and Nnamdi Kanu had to do, is to pull themselves away from the sit at home. But you are right, just like a lot of people, that the people themselves now said, no, it is us that are doing the sit at home. Prove that it is the people now by not forcing them. Why would you be enforcing something that the people are doing by themselves? Do you understand? Why would you say that it is by my own that I got up and went to poo-poo in the toilet, and then but somebody got you up and is pushing you, you must go, wait, now it's not me that, no, if you don't go, I will shoot you. So you are contradicting yourself by saying that it is a voluntary thing that the people are doing, and yet you are also enforcing it. So out of fear, why would people not be opening? Why people be closing their shops? Out of fear, because you're making broadcasts that is saying that on Monday we are sitting at home, and if you know that you are tough, tell me if I'm lying. That is not this kind of. If you know you are tough, come out on Monday and see what will happen to you. If anything happens to you, you have yourself to blame. So what will happen on Monday? You come out, you encounter these pure criminals that have decided to be operating on Monday. What did they kill you? And when they kill you, they do a video and they say it is Biafra restoration. It is on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they are killing. Do you understand? So that is the reason that you are asking me. That's the reason why they stopped the sit at home. Children that had exams will not go. People that had businesses to do that, they would. And when people now complain, listen, and I'll say this and I'll stop. When they now came back and said, look at the effect this is having on our place, the response you got from people like Simon Ekpa is that it is the sacrifice for the struggle. The money they are losing for the business is not too much. Everybody has to sacrifice. In this struggle, people will die. People will lose things. It is a battle. It's a war. So that's why Mazi Nnamdi, DOS and everybody was saying, you cannot go to the same people that you say you're fighting for them. And that thing you say you're using to fight for them is affecting them adversely. It's making them lose revenue. It's disturbing their business. People have moved to Delta. That's what they were saying. Nobody's denying that they started it. Nobody's denying that it had its effect. But like reasonable people, when you're going now and you see that the way you're going is no longer favorable, you turn around and you change your tactics. I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah, you have answered the question. The only thing is that these POS issues, they are not backing up Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You and I know the truth.
How do you know the truth? How do you know the truth?
Somebody pointed where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Somebody give information that is coming. Somebody called Nigerian government to come and adopt Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of which he knows about that one.
No, you see, you're mixing issues. You're mixing issues now. You're mixing issues, my brother.
So what we are doing is the way we say to show our anger
Okay.
on those POS and the Nigerian government, you know that they are not doing the right thing. After they kill the people, they say they should come and vote.
It's okay, my brother. It's okay, my brother. There are so many issues. That's what we're trying to do is when there's already confusion, okay, you don't solve the problem by throwing in more confusion. That's what this is all about. You see how you've moved from discussing the Simon Ekpa and sit at home. You've now touched on DOS and you say you know, me and you know that it's DOS. I don't know. Why would I? Who told you I know? I don't know. You don't know because there are so many people who have been accused of doing this, but you don't know. And then you come back now, you bring it to election. There's so many confusions already. So you don't create the platform. When you create the opportunity, people will take it. The sit at home that was supposed to achieve. So tell me how that sit at home was affecting the government. It's affecting the people themselves too. If you tell me now that it's not affecting businesses, that people are not being killed on Monday, then I will agree with you. But you know, so much is happening on that Monday. Anyway, thank you so much for calling in. Okay, we need to move on. All right. Okay. So it is important that people, you know, I had planned to talk about this. I planned to talk about P2B. I planned to talk about Ekweremadu. But you see how important this topic is. You can say all you like always, it's your opinion. Say Chidi is envious, Chidi is jealous. No be today now. Everywhere I go, you face all those kind of things. But one thing that I have on my side is time. Time is the only thing that makes us come back later and analyze everything. And if people want to learn, they learn. The only unfortunate thing is that, like I keep saying before, you have to be very careful with what you support, because if anybody loses their life in the course of what you support, their blood is on your head. You cannot wash out your hands. Now let's go over and talk about Peter Obi and Omoyele Sowore. And the point I'm going to make this very quick point there. I don't want people to keep on insisting that Omoyele Sowore and P2B join hands together right now and I don't know, form a coalition. No. It is not the best. Trust me. Omoyele Sowore is an activist. That is his own method of operation. He does not do things gently. He does not have time for all this kind. Excuse me. Nigeria is a crazy place, and the people that are in government, they are all crazy. They don't like things being done gently. And Omoyele Sowore is the right person for them. He's the kind of person who talks to them. You see the way Nnamdi Kanu was talking to them. That is what Nigeria needs. You see the way Igboho was talking to them. That is what Nigeria needs. Rascality, because the people there are rascals. So what Omoyele Sowore is doing actually right now, everything that obedient people, and we don't say it to brag, but all the terms that they are using, and we're all happy about it, are things that Omoyele Sowore started talking about since. All the terms, all they talk about revolution, all they talk about movement, all they talk about not having a structure and human beings being the structure. This is what we are talking about since. And when we are saying this, P2B was with that article. So P2B is very, very much trending now. I'm telling you, there's a massive followership for P2B, but stop thinking that unless you see P2B with Omoyele Sowore, things cannot work. I don't stop you from supporting P2B. Like I will say it 100 million times. I believe in people and following their minds. I believe in your entitlement to your own opinion. So if your opinion is that P2B is the best person, by all means follow him. We believe in Omoyele Sowore. We believe Omoyele Sowore will continue to work with Omoyele Sowore, because we know that the struggle is bigger than just shouting. It's bigger than just making videos. No. And I advise people who gets very sensitive every time somebody tries to query P2B, anytime somebody tries to ask questions, you get very agitated, you get very animated, and you're angry, and you say they are attacking. You never see attack. Attack will still come. I'm telling you, attack will still come. So it's important that you let people do what they are doing. And let me tell you something. You better allow people like Omoyele Sowore. Don't even try to mellow them. Because when P2B is going to come under the attack that he will come, They are going to need people like us. We are the ones who have been prepared for a time like this. Somebody said that my man has been prepared for his mother's womb. I agree. Everybody has been prepared, but be careful with how you use that your preparation. So we are going to be there, solid, doing what we know how to do best. We're going to be resisting the terrorist government of Nigeria. We're going to be resisting the cabal. We're going to be exposing what they're doing till the last day. That's what we are there for. That's what we'll continue to do. I believe Omoyele Sowore will make the best president that Nigeria never had. But it's in the hands of the people. It is not for us to decide. We're not forcing anybody. So we will continue to do what we're doing. We'll continue to campaign on our own terms. Our manifesto has been our manifesto ever since the party was formed. I'm not criticizing, but you have to understand that when you're moving from one party to one party to one party, you have to adopt that party's ideology, because you cannot be running on their ticket and be doing something else. And we don't believe in that. Anybody who believes in that kind of thing and it works for them, that is the people. Peter Obi will continue to do what he's doing. God bless him. Omoyele Sowore will continue to do what he's doing. God bless him. There are areas, things will naturally. No, I don't want anybody to be fretting. I don't want anybody to be saying, make it your topic, unless they come together. Have you asked yourself, what does coming together mean? Does coming together mean that AAC will now abandon his manifesto, abandon his ideology? Don't you know there are things in our ideology that Labour cannot handle? And there are things that Labour may have in their ideology that we don't agree with. So there are things we will agree on, and it will manifest as we go on. For now, let everybody be busy building up their own base, busy building up their own group, their own party. That's how you do it. Okay, I hope you guys understand. That's what I wanted to say about Omoyele. Omoyele Sowore is firebrand. If one thing he said is disturbing you, go and get a mighty iron jacket and wear, because he will still drop so many shocking things as he goes along. That's the kind of person that I've known for so many years. Okay, so that's what I want to say. Let me read the comment. You see, Nigeria has become a place where sometimes you don't even bother sacrificing for them. Look at someone like Mazi Kano. He gets arrested, he gets a rendition. Look at how a lot of people have abandoned him. A lot of people just pay lip service. They have abandoned Mazi Kano. After all the fight, losing his father, losing his mother, a lot of people have abandoned him. I'm telling you the truth. Look at Igboho. Do you hear of Igboho again? After all the sacrifice and everything. Look at Omoyele Sowore, imprisonment. They broke his nose. They fired tear gas at him at short range. He's been at this thing since. Somebody will look at him today and say, you didn't even do anything. What did you do? You don't know anything. Very ungrateful. Very, very ungrateful. He was there in NSAS fighting for the same people that you see get up. These people have not even done anything in their life. You come and type. You say Omoyele Sowore is a failure. Chinonso Simon, you say it, and because you have a phone and there's battery in the phone and there's credit, you type that Omoyele Sowore is a failure. And I ask, what have you done before you can type that somebody is a failure? But now you get your mouth, now you get your phone, now you type. Now quickly, I'm going to talk about Ekweremadu. You see, this Ekwerimadu's case is very, very funny, okay? But it's getting somewhere very, very interesting too. If you ask me, I will tell you that Ekweremadu, he has this, and like I said before, he has this part where you have to blame him. By the way, he was in court today. I'm not even reviewed the outcome, because I had Ekweremadu. Let's go there. Please, you people that already know before me. No, I don't know everything. I don't know everything. Now it says Ekweremadu appears before UK court over organ harvesting charges. Former Deputy Senate President Ekweremadu on Thursday, which is today, appeared before Oxbridge Magistrate Court in London, facing charges under Britain's Modern Slavery Act. Ekwuremadu's case assault to channel slavery was fast-tracked. Yes, because they said it was going to appear on the 11th of, is it 11th of when? That time. It's very long. But they fast-tracked it. That's good. He was in good shape, wore a grey tracksuit, and spoke twice during his appearance to confirm his name and date of birth. His wife Beatrice, who in her defense asked the court to allow her to appear by his side because she has not seen him since the hearing last Thursday, was not granted such a request. Wow. So they put them in separate places. Yeah. I really, really pity them all. Now, wow, the prosecutor claims that David Ukpo, who alleged that he was coerced to donate his kidney to the senator's daughter, is 15 years. According to court, David was allegedly picked up off the street in Lagos by a criminal gang some months ago with the intention of organ harvesting. Ekweremadu was remanded in custody as the court argued that he is an influential person, a flight risk, and the case involves a child and modern slave. Make it a hear. I'm going to talk about that he was picked on the street. Meanwhile, his brother came and said, no, he told him he was traveling abroad. It wasn't other duress or anything. No. The case has been adjourned to July 7 at the Westminster Magistrate Court to enable the UK Attorney General Sowore Obi to determine whether the case will be tried in the country of Nigeria. A large delegation from the Nigerian High Commission was also present in the public gallery alongside the senator's 2 adult children. On Wednesday, the Senate has said it was sending a delegation to visit Ekweremadu and his wife. Senate President Ahmad Lawan said this after a closed-door session of the lawmakers in Abuja. He explained that members of the Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs will be traveling to UK soon. So, some of the things that are troublesome to me in this case is the fact that this guy, I don't think Ekweremadu asked a lot of questions. And the basic thing there itself is that, like we've said so many times, if Ekweremadu, all this time he was in government, he pushed with his colleagues, they would have had a very beautiful international standard hospital in Nigeria that can do organ transplant. But it is the failure of people like him to do what they were supposed to do that made him not able to give his daughter the kind of attention and Medicare that she needed, that they will now have to take him and the daughter and fly them to go and have this organ transplant done. Not very complicated surgery that they are doing everywhere now, but we couldn't do it in Nigeria. So on that grounds, you have to blame him. It will look like he is reaping what he sowed in that aspect. But at the end of it, you have to know that we're people. We are not very mean people. We are not wicked people. We don't like to just see people suffer. So because of that, we still empathize with him. We sympathize with him and the wife, and especially I feel for the daughter, who at the end of the day is the one that needs the kidney, and as we speak does not have the kidney, and I'm sure her state must be very, very bad. She must be in a very bad state with her health. So that's what we have to say about Ekweremadu. But let us now move to our guy. Our guy, until it is proven. But if you say make we talk based on our Nigerian level, I'll tell you that guy is not 15 years. That guy don't take. And a lot of you have seen the stories on the internet. You have seen videos. You've seen pictures. His Facebook page was on. Later they dropped it. And his family now spoke. Remember also that Ekweremadu's lawyers have asked that they should bring his name, where he must have registered because that will show what age he registered with. This was long before he met the Ekweremadus. That is something to think about. Now, another question I used to ask myself is, this guy told his parents, I mean his younger brother, I was going to UK. And his younger brother asked him, what are you going to do there? He said, it's schooling. And they're going to put him in school. My question is, somebody that you've not met before, somebody that doesn't know you, suddenly wants to help you and put you in school. What are you paying the person back in return? That's the question that needs to be asked. What you that you agreed to go to UK, since you didn't know it was organ transplant that you were doing, what is it now? What the man just like you, just see you, just carry you, go. You just agree. You didn't know that it was anything about organ. School. Did you get an admission? No, no school admission. No, you just follow. They want to help you. You just, I don't know, you're a handsome boy, they just see you on the street. They don't help their cousin, they don't help anybody, they don't help their nephew. They just like you. And you had time to told your family, because I'm only quoting your family. Your family said yes. They know, that he didn't know anything about organ transplant until they got to UK, and then they were going to do tests, and you're like, what are you doing? I only came here to school. So these are a lot of unanswered questions. But I pray for Ekwerimadu's case that he is not found guilty. If he is found guilty, that is the end of so many things. That's the end of plenty things for him. My prayer is that somehow an organ is found for the daughter. I do not wish that the daughter does not make it. I hope that the daughter makes it. I hope that she finds an organ and that she is restored. Somebody said, sorry, that guy is not 15 years old. And then on the guy's side, if they ever find out, and it's very funny, UK government does not want to try the boy. The boy will rather than they try him abroad. Though, people have a proverb. The dog said that the reason he follows the pot-bellied big man is because anyone where the man try to release is gain for the dog. Whether he do hold it away from mouth or it drop from the other side, it is gain, because the dog knows anyhow the man must offload. Now, for this guy in UK, if they find him guilty and he's serving in a UK prison, at least he'll be getting 3 square meals. He's abroad. He'll be smelling abroad air, drinking abroad water. He's okay with that. Now, if they now say, okay, we will give you asylum, do the proper papers, blah, blah, blah. You're already here, you've claimed refugee. Now, again, for the boy. But the UK government, I suspect they're running away from responsibility. That's why they're now considering, make we kukuma just carry this guy, go to Nigeria. Immigration has been so terrible. Actually, I was going to talk about it. The massacre that happened with African immigrants. That was so terrible. I think everybody should be talking about that thing. I know Moyele Sowore posted it on his page, and I also know that that a lot of people have been posting it. It's really terrible. Okay, so that's to say that Oyibo people, they don't want us at all. They don't want us. They don't want any immigrants again. So they would readily throw the guy back to Nigeria. They don't want any responsibility over the guy. Okay. Anyway, I wish all of them luck. I hope the matter ends in a way that it comes to a good conclusion. All right. Okay, guys, this is where we end today. Some people say, if you look at my face, I've been very sick. Actually, I've been down. but I'm recovering. I had to still come and do this program. So yes, my face looks the way it looks because I'm pushing. That's what we have to do to make sure that we do what we want to do, okay? Because I love you, it's because I want to hear from you, I want to interact with you. That's why I push myself, okay? So also pray for me. All right, on behalf of Dr. Erica, I want to thank all of you for your support. I want to thank you for subscribing and for sharing our videos and for leaving a comment. Please do that now if you have not done so. And from all of us here, my name is Dr. Chidi, and I'll see you very soon in our next video. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.